know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Ding dong. Hello?
Everybody 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't get here because I was cute, or because I came from some famous wrestling family, or because I sucked up to the right people. I got here because I am good. I earned this championship.
Frustrated into the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Brett made a very, very selfish decision. Brett's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. Brett screwed Brett. I have no sympathy whatsoever for Brett.
This is my show, and I'm sick of all of you calling me the coward. You're the cowards. I'm the one here day in and day out in that wrestling ring beating people up. Thank you very much.
I don't steal opportunities. I am the opportunity.
3 ain't enough now. I need 5. Welcome in, Jim.
I'm an idiot.
Ryan.
I'm a sausage guy.
Matt.
Who gives a shit?
Tim.
Right on the cock.
And intern Mark.
Hi, boys.
Oh my goodness, what do we do?
There's a 1. There's a 2.
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3 Count Thursday, live Thursday night, February the 3rd, 2022. We are glad to be back with you. We are still the podcast of the millennium. Make sure you go to our website, 3countthursday.com, and you will find all of our social media links there. You'll find our merchandise over at whatamaneuver.net. And tpublic.com, patreon.com/3countthursday, our store or our deal at Collar and Elbow brand. Make sure you check out our home network, NGSC Sports, at ngscsports.com, and the secondary home is the Leap Sports and Music Network. Ryan, where will you find the Leap Sports and Music Network?
With Shane McMahon.
The best in the world.
It hurts. It hurts, man.
It hurts. You got to pour one out.
Too much.
I can't.
Shane McMahon!
Boy, that soundbite lasted longer than Shane's return to the ring.
Oh. He ain't lying.
That's not true. That's not right.
Come on, man.
What did this say in 2020?
Stay tuned, folks. That's the first of 18.
That's only the beginning.
Way out of line. Way out of line.
18 Shane McMahon jokes I have planned for tonight.
18.
And of course, that's with Shane McMahon over at Leap Sports, LEIBsports.com.
That
might be the only place Shane can get a job right now. Maybe. Yeah, we will certainly
have some questions about Devin's comment here.
He says from your BDD.
I know what it stands for, but he's ours now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's our big dick.
We claim him. I don't remember claiming him. It
is tax season.
I was saying it's tax season. Who's claiming Devin this year?
Let's fight over him.
What's going on, Lou? Welcome in, my friend. What is the
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
There we go.
Ring the bell. Oh, is that a 10-bell salute for Shane McMahon?
Yes, I
Is that
think
what that is?
I think that's what it is. I think, and he, it's. We should have done that. Actually, I failed. I failed.
You know what? We're not good.
We're not good. We're not. Matt,
how you doing?
I'm doing great. You know why I'm doing great? Because Shane McMahon was released from the WWE. So I am doing fantastic.
Matt,
10 bells would have been the right move there, Jim. It would have been right because 10 bells is more than he's going to have left to him in Daddy's will.
This is so bad. I hate this show so much today.
Wow. Unnecessary.
That's two.
Starting off hot.
I got more.
Intern Mark.
How you doing?
Hi, boys. I'm doing good.
On Big Mike. Yeah, we already got the Shane out of the way. We got it out of the way early this week.
We had to get it
Yeah,
out of the
I
way
did
early.
it for everybody.
We appreciate you, Smokey. I'm doing better than Shane McMahon. I'm still employed as of right now.
Now, Mark, when you were at Roots this week, I think I saw a picture you posted of some red beet. Oh, no, you know what? That was Shane McMahon sitting at the table.
Oh, red beet eggs. Or just red beets.
Just red beets.
Red beet eggs make it worse.
Red beets right out of the garden.
Unreal. Ryan.
How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
Hi, boys. I'm doing so
Mark.
good. So
Good.
good.
I'm glad.
Real
Smokey,
good.
Look at him. He looks
Real
great.
good today.
I'm glad to hear that, Ryan. I'm happy.
We're
I'm
gonna
happy
do
for
it.
you.
Jim, how are you doing? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Unlike Shane McMahon, I guess.
Well, he's taking a winter vacation.
Yeah, long vacation. But
Shane
no,
McMahon saw his shadow.
and it was covered in sweat as well.
It was very
I
sweaty.
can't. Are his jerseys half price now? His Royal Rumble jersey?
I don't think that ever made it to the. I think you have to appear twice on television before you get a T-shirt or your shirt on the shop, and he didn't. Unfortunately, he didn't.
See, what happened was they were gonna use the one he was wearing as a model to make more, but it was so soaked through with sweat they couldn't determine the color, and they were just like, fuck it, this guy's getting fired anyway.
Is this one really yellow? Weird.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Come
so
on,
bad.
man. That's not necessary.
It's not nice.
Just not necessary.
Mark, you have a new sign there behind you.
I do have a sign up here.
It's a beautiful sign.
Are you serious? I am serious, Mark. It's no dumping, $100 fine sign.
Oh,
That's usually on the main restroom door here at the Hottenstein Estates. No $100 fine for dumping.
Do I even want to ask where you got that, or is the litigation still pending?
Well, I picked it up at actually I didn't even pick it up. My loving son got it for me for my birthday one year at Saturday's Market. He really did too. He picked it up at Saturday's Market for
That
me
was
for
a
my birthday.
birthday
Isn't that
present.
nice?
it's a great present.
What a great.
What else
sign,
did you get,
great
Mark?
present.
I was going to say that actually sounds
I
about
got
right.
everything.
What do you?
What do you get? The guy that has everything.
I'll tell you this much. People have been dumping along that trail for the past 2 years.
Damn.
They have been. Watch your step.
Watch your step. All right. Let's do this. We are looking at February the 3rd in pro wrestling history. 4 birthdays today. Former NXT backstage announcer Devin Taylor was born today in 1988. Kerry Von Erich, born today in 1960, as well as Marty Jannetty was born today in
with Marty.
1960, and Haku was born today 1959.
Bless you.
1973, All Japan Pro Wrestling becomes a member of the National Wrestling Alliance. 1980, a 10-team tournament for the vacant NWA Central States Tag Team title is held in Kansas City, Kansas. In the finals, Bruiser Brody and Ernie Ladd defeated Jerry and Ted Oates to win the vacant
Oates.
NWA.
Look at old Oates.
Oh, look at old Oates Central States Tag Team title. 1989, the WWF's second edition of the main event airs live on NBC from the Bradley Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The show got an 11.6 rating. Hell, now they're pulling 1.6s. 11.6 rating. It was the night of the famous Mega Powers Explode episode.
Unreal.
The Mega Powers 5-month partnership was over. The stage was set, of course, for Savage's title defense against Hogan 2 months later at WrestleMania 5. 1997, WCW won the week's Monday Night War 3.0 to 2.6 in the ratings over WWF. WCW's 73rd episode of Monday Nitro was live from the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee, with 8,173 fans in attendance. The WWF's 195th edition of Raw is War was taped the previous Friday night, January 31st, at the Sky Dome in Toronto, Ontario, with 25,628 fans in attendance. 2019, WWE holds halftime heat during halftime of Super Bowl 53 on the WWE Network. The match was a 6-man tag featuring Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Velveteen Dream, defeating Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. The match took place from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, and those were the events that occurred. February the 3rd in pro wrestling history. All right, so let's dive right into looking back this past Saturday. It felt very strange. A Saturday WWE pay-per-view, and then like the day after the Rumble not being a Monday to get ready to tune into Raw. But the Royal Rumble was this past weekend. And let's dive right into talking about that. Is there any match in particular you guys want to talk about? I think the opener is definitely a fairly noteworthy one with Seth freaking Rollins and Roman Reigns. Of course, we saw Rollins with the Shield entrance, the Shield gear, the finish to the match being the DQ. Roman Reigns walking out as still as Universal Champion, but Rollins picking up the win. What are you guys' thoughts on that one?
My thoughts are Devin should probably have your picks for the next month because Seth freaking Rollins won, and that was the agreement.
No. The agreement was Seth was going to go out as champion, which he did not. Wait, shut up.
Yes, Jim.
What was that?
Can we get Devin's input on this? Devin, is that how you remember the bet being?
And then whoever has the bigger peen is the one telling the truth.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that was the deal was that Rollins had to be champion. That's what I said, that there was no way that Rollins was going to be champion.
I don't know. I'd like to hear from Devin.
I did, but
hey, Miguel Cat's back.
I mean, I'm sure you guys have. Miguel Cat is back.
Hello,
Miguel Cat. Hello. He's
Let's
got
see.
9 lives.
Mike Raw GM is back. Good. Let's see. Head of the kiddie table at Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, is that Roman Reigns? Miguel Cat says marked out when Ivory came out to the Right to Censor theme.
60-year-old Ivory.
60-year-old
60
Ivory.
years young.
Looking fantastic for 60.
Oh God, she looked great.
But yeah, I mean,
What if
Ryan,
she has
I'm sure you've pulled the audio clip to prove.
I don't have to prove. I levied the accusation. You have to prove yourself innocent.
I mean, I'm the host. I can say if you can prove me wrong, I'll gladly.
I will take the word of Mike. I trust Mike. Mike say he's the Raw GM, and I trust what Mike would say. If Mike says Devin should have your picks, Devin should have your picks. That's what Mike says. If Mike says that, of course.
Mike, where you
if
at?
Mike does not say that, well, I believe in whatever Mike says.
I mean, isn't it innocent until proven guilty? So I'm going to claim that I am still picking until proven otherwise. Oh, there it goes. We're all GM. Sorry. I don't lose my picks.
Well, our Raw GM has an issue with Devin too.
I don't know who our Raw GM is.
I don't
Right,
either.
we said Mike. We didn't say the Raw GM got to decide.
I mean, Mike said the Raw GM is back and good to him. So
well, I guess that's almost the same thing then.
It is exactly the same thing.
Almost, but it's not quite. But Devin's lack of input here is swaying me towards believing that
he really is.
He's
deciding out.
I mean, he's
correct
also
here.
trying to figure out how to type, probably. So.
Oh my god!
I love you, Devin. It doesn't matter.
Jesus, Ryan.
Even Devin, even if you won fair and square, the odds were stacked against you.
Oh, he has weighed in.
That's what I also think.
He has weighed in.
Oh, the deal was if Rollins was champion.
You know what? If I wish I gave a little more of a shit because I would absolutely go back and try to find this.
Right. Go. Well, Mark.
I just don't care enough. Bye, Mark.
Mark went to look
that
for
shouldn't
it.
be a surprise to anybody. I just want to stir the pot.
I told you guys on Saturday. I said, find the audio. I will gladly relinquish.
Did you really say that?
I said that. If you find the audio, I will gladly relinquish for 4 weeks in a row. That stands for the next 2 weeks.
I'm not going to do that, Jim, and you know damn well I'm not going to do that.
You're damn right. That's why I'm declaring it because I know you won't.
know damn well I will.
If I knew which episode it was, I might make an attempt, but since I don't know exactly,
it's either last week or 2 weeks ago, and I can't.
I thought it was longer ago than that.
See now it's getting challenging.
Oh, boy,
I'll put it out there until what is it? 2 weeks from now would be the 17th. If until we go to air on the 17th, you can provide
have to do it like this.
We can do it like this.
Here's what's going to happen. That guy that's watching all of our back archives in like 3 years will be like, Ryan was right.
Yes, he will. And
then that'll be all the vindication I need.
That's fine. You can be right after the fact, and I'll never lose my picks. That's the best part.
That's fine.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins at that point.
Do you think Mark's walking his dog right now? Is that what's happening?
I have no clue what he's doing.
I've never seen him go black for this long and not just cut the. Oh, there he is.
Well, there he is.
Oh, a slow fade. What the heck?
Does he have a shutter on his iPad? Because I'm very confused now. And we can't hear. He's fucking.
For God's sakes.
He's fucking with us. Big time.
Oh, he got his ears. Mark, try singing. Singing always works better.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I hate this. Oh, there we go.
I hate it so much. Thoughts on the disqualification?
I think that's a great question, Jim. And we're talking about what Dynamite again last night, because I definitely think MJF had his best match we've seen live.
MJF did have his best match. I would agree with that. I would certainly agree with that.
Well, you said we could talk about any match, right? Oh, we're talking about what?
I'm talking about the disqualification finish between Seth freaking Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Loved it. I thought it was a terrific match. Oh, there he goes.
There he's gone.
Yep.
Sorry, I was prepared for this very moment.
Fuck around and find out, Mark. What was the question? Oh yeah, the DQ match. I think it was
the finish.
Why wouldn't they like it? It told a great story. It was a lot of fun. I thought we had some really, really close 2 counts.
Sure
so
did.
much so that I was like, oh my God, they're pulling the trigger. What's not to like about it? Roman Reigns finally has a loss. DQ, that's fine, but it's still a loss. It's first loss on a pay-per-view, and I think a couple of years.
Something like that.
His first singles loss in a while. So that's a big deal. So and then that it happened to Freakin', let's bolster Freakin' a little bit. I thought it was a terrific match. From the entrance in the Shield gear, the whole thing.
From start to finish, I think it was pretty flawless.
Yeah.
Fine with the finish. I loved the entrance. Loved everything about it. I loved that Jim then lost his picks to Devin for a month, even though he's fighting that.
He can deny it.
Did not happen.
Until you accept it, Jim, you're going to be a denier. like Brian Kendrick.
No, because
is that what you want, Mr. Kendrick?
As the host of this show, I'm declaring that I.
Oh, so now you're going Joe Rogan on us.
Oh, okay.
I think we are
just because you
Spotify
have a
the last time
microphone.
I checked.
I hope Neil Young will remember a wrestling fan don't need him around anyhow.
I mean, I'm still I'm fairly certain that I said that Seth would not walk out as champion.
You clearly have a better memory than I have.
Right.
And you know that too.
I'm banking on that as well. That's why I said if somebody can produce the audio, give me the timestamp, whatever. I will listen to it, and I will give up my picks for 4 weeks if you can find the audio that says that it would be if Seth Rollins won, because I'm fairly certain I put the caveat that he had to walk out as champion. But yeah, I like the DQ finish. I think it made a ton of sense. Like the whole story up until this point was Seth was talking about Roman can't beat him. You know, Roman can't beat him. His family sucks. You know, he sucks. He's worthless. Like the whole story was just trying to get under Roman's skin, and then Roman finally gets his hands on him. Why the hell does it matter if he gets DQ'd? You know, he doesn't have to beat Rollins. Like, he can get DQ'd. He's still the champ. He could walk out and get counted out. He's still the champ. That doesn't matter. Rollins had to beat him, and you know he didn't come out as champion. I thought it was a fantastic match.
And until this match, Reigns hasn't tasted defeat unless he was with the Bloodline. That's the only time he's lost on television, is like a 6-man tag match with the Bloodline. So it furthers the story of like the small little chinks in the armor of the Bloodline. I love this match.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It really was.
I think people shit on this Royal Rumble for no reason at all.
Yeah, I don't get the hate for this show.
Rumble wasn't as bad as people are making it out to be.
No,
I've seen people like the bottom 3. That's horseshit. This Rumble was real good.
Like, here's the deal. I think
I wouldn't say real good.
It wasn't bottom half.
No, it's not bottom half.
No, it wasn't an all-time great, but we're also coming off of what I thought the last 2 were really good. Like, you know, so maybe this one doesn't stack up to the last couple, but the last couple were I mean, fantastic shows.
I mean, people acting like they knew that Ronda was coming back to win.
Yeah, like it's like
a lot of people did think that was going to happen.
I thought she was going to come back. I don't think it was a foregone conclusion that she would win. I think you can still get Brock. I don't think Brock Lesnar needed to win the Rumble to get where he wants to be. So having him win the Rumble, I don't think was a foregone conclusion either.
Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble.
He did.
I mean, when
that is
Brock
a factual statement
came out, you knew he was winning, but I don't think that people first saw that happen.
Oh God, Mike, I hope you're not right on that one. Yeah, no, when Ronda's music hit, I thought, okay, because I wasn't even 100% sold that she was coming back at the Rumble. But like when her music hit, I was like, oh, there's probably your winner. Same thing in the men's. I was like, when Brock's music hit, oh, Brock's gonna win. Like,
we all watched it together. We're watching the 29th entrant come in, and then the 30th entrant, and we were all like, who is it? So I mean, I wasn't shocked it was Brock. I wouldn't have been shocked if it was somebody from a Forbidden Door. I wouldn't have been shocked if it was, I don't know, Buddy Murphy. I mean, I wouldn't have been shocked if it was anybody, really.
I would have been shocked.
I would have been shocked if it was
Buddy Murphy would have shocked me. That's a good point. That's a real good point. That would have been shocking.
Murphy.
Not so much that Murphy's coming back, but they're putting him at the 30 spot.
At 30. Miguel Katz says the opener was a good match.
You know what?
Who do you
Buddy
think
Murphy.
should face Roman at WrestleMania?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy would be a good one.
Yeah.
Shane
Brock.
McMahon would be another good one.
I think Brock will if it's somebody different. Like, I think you can roll Seth back again, even though he's not even on SmackDown. Like that's a WrestleMania match to me as well. Like, I mean, it was on the big stage, but I think we're gonna get Brock. I don't whether now the question, and we'll address that in a little bit, is Brock going to be WWE champion when he goes in? And Devin, you're out of your mind if you think I fear you. What do I fear? So I have to do less
You
work?
fear standing next to him at a urinal.
I would fear
No
that.
kidding. I don't want to feel inadequate,
Right.
but you know
But
that's,
nobody does.
right. Nobody wants to do that. But yeah,
I'd be really good with Freakin' versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Throw in a no DQ option that this one has to go
versus Roman Reigns.
I'm sorry,
Nope, he said
Freakin'
what he
versus
said.
Reigns. Oh, shit, I
Seth
did.
Rollins wrestles himself. wrestles his
Would actually
insecurities.
be a good match. Let's be honest.
That would be I'd love watching that. You can have Tyler Black as a special guest referee, and I'm tuning in every day.
Every day.
I really do. Freakin' versus Roman Reigns. Put it as no DQ, and let's see it.
Lesnar versus Veer in a #1 contender match for 24/7.
Oh man, Veer's coming. You better watch out. That's
He
a sticky
came
situation.
to a main event this week. he was
Did he?
actually on main event.
Main event is still a thing. That's
Apparently,
cool.
I've learned that.
Both matches.
Yeah, still has not come to Raw though. He's still coming. He's still coming to Raw.
Well, you know,
the first 205. Like, what's the 205? Because it's not his weight. Is it like?
See, Jim, it's like the X division, but 205 is a limits with no limits, and a weights but no weights division.
That's like the X. The
Like
X
1057, the X.
Right, the X with Nipsey.
Oh, the Etch.
The Etch.
Yeah, the women's Rumble match I thought was a lot of fun. There was plenty of plenty of returns. I thought that they were scattered throughout the match, like that. Everybody kind of got their shine a bit. I thought Mickie James getting eliminated by Lita was one of the safest eliminations because, then there's no complaints that she's getting like buried by somebody like low on the roster or anything like that. I think she was in there for 10, 11 minutes, something like that. She eliminated somebody, right?
Dana Brooke, I believe.
Was it? It was
That
somebody.
sounds right. Somebody.
And she's a 24/7 champion, so
she is the 24/7 champion. The Raw Women's title match.
Was there anybody disappointed, Jim? You were disappointed seeing come back? You're like, oh,
I mean,
well, that's
Brie
not
Bella?
necessary.
Sarah Logan.
Brie Bella.
Sarah Logan.
Bella.
Mark, you couldn't wait to say Sarah Logan.
I couldn't. Nah, it wasn't so bad.
She's a Viking.
I was a little surprised. I eliminated a few boxes of Yoo-Hoo.
You did. I was surprised you could drive home.
Well,
Michelle McCool was
I sobered up a good bit.
That's good.
Michelle McCool.
Wasn't a lot of people on the road, so that was good too. You had
It was good.
You had a clear lane in front of you.
I followed this vehicle home most of the way. Some sketchy people in it. Yeah, there was some sketchy people in there. I can tell you that right now.
Huh?
Sketchy. They had a bumper sticker that said "Only you."
Are you serious?
I am serious, Mark. I don't even know what that would mean. Only you.
It had a bumper sticker. It said "Only you."
Only you. Yeah, it was unusual.
Mark, I will be pissed if you put an "Only You" bumper sticker on my fucking car.
I got to find one at Roots. It'll be worth the money. That'd be great.
Can I be upset that Tamina was in the match? Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah,
She wasn't a return, but I think I'm still just disappointed she was in the match.
I think the correct Bella got eliminated first, so that was
I
good
don't-
to see.
100%.
I don't think you're right about that, but
It's accurate.
Now, Jim, you thought Tamina was killing it out there in the Rumble, didn't you?
I mean that is what I thought. I mean, she kills it everywhere, like father, like daughter.
Oh.
Ooh, sorry, that was not okay. That was not okay.
Yeah, but for real, he killed a man.
He did.
They killed a woman.
Killed a woman.
Oh, was it a woman?
It was.
Yeah, his girlfriend at the time.
Oh my
Girlfriend
goodness,
at
I
the
didn't know that.
Now you
there wasn't any of the returns that I disliked. Is there any that you
liked,
didn't care for?
It was nice to see Molly Holly again. She's a sweetheart.
She is.
Yeah, here's another Royal Rumble that I forget to put Molly Holly on my damn pick'em board.
Wait, she's in every Single one.
How do I always screw up
And
Molly
Michelle
Holly?
McCool, I feel like, is in every single one. Although she
Yeah.
was
Kelly
announced.
Kelly. Wasn't Kelly Kelly in a few of them now?
Kelly's been in almost every one of them. Yeah.
Kelly Kelly. She can legally drink now. She's 21.
That's not true, Mark.
I think she's older than 21, Mark.
I feel like she might be a little older.
I mean, he's not wrong. She can now legally drink.
Yeah, she can legally
That's
drink.
correct.
That is
Right.
correct.
Right.
That is correct.
Touche. She can enjoy a yoo-hoo.
You know who will have plenty of time for drinking these days? Shane McMahon.
Well, that ain't a knee slapper, buddy.
As long as his unemployment checks keep coming in.
The every night's Friday night for him.
You're not wrong.
He doesn't have to worry about busting any capillaries on his face. He's already red enough too.
I am so sad about this.
He was beat red. I can't wait from years from now on this day, which would be February 2nd, 2022. Shane McMahon was released from WWE.
I don't think I'll include that.
Shane McMahon.
I'm sure you will.
I probably will. You're right.
No, Jim doesn't include bad things that reflect poorly for the WWE.
I mean, I think I have a few times. Maybe.
I mean, we just happen to not do podcasts on those days.
Well, that's true.
That could be it.
I mean, I think once or twice. Come on. I'm not. Yeah, I am that biased. Yeah, the Raw Women's title match. I thought the match was fine, but it was in a bad spot, and the distraction of the WrestleMania sign being on fire didn't help. Anyone in that match.
That's an awful spot to be in.
Yeah,
it is. It's tough.
Like right after the women's battle royal.
Yeah,
to come out of that match, that's tough.
I mean, I hate to say it, but like,
don't say it.
That.
All right, go ahead.
That match was either going to be in that spot after the women's rumble, or it was going to be the bathroom break spot, and then the mixed tag was going to flip.
And I thought the mixed tag was flat for the same reason.
Yeah,
like
it
you were now anticipating. Right.
I think I eventually would like to see Miz and Maurice win one of these mixed tag matches that they talk themselves into all the time. It would be nice to see them finally get the W, and as opposed to always just
for Maurice. I hope he wins because the Miz wins, but I would hope Maurice would get a win.
Right, but I mean, for the both of them, because they're in this situation because they start these feuds with couples all the time, and it would be like, at what point do we get I don't think we're not going to see.
That's the gimmick.
We're not going to see TJ and Natty wrestle them, obviously, but
I mean, TJ could probably do it.
Yeah, he absolutely could. I have no qualms about him being in the ring, but we would see at some point the promos just gonna be like, why would we take this match with you guys? You have never won one.
You're right. Yeah, that is a good point. That at some point they should probably start winning them,
even if it's Becky and Freakin', or give them a win of that magnitude. I would say they have to.
Cousin Brian says he had to hold his pee way too long by the time the mixed match came on.
Yeah, it's tough. It was way too late in the show.
It was.
And the premium
could have went one of those 4-minute commercials we got between every match.
Oh, those are awful.
That's that's your own fault, Brian.
These premium streaming events or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I hate the commercials. I mean, from a business standpoint, I get it, but I absolutely hate it.
Why don't we run one of our commercials right now, Jim?
Why would we do that? It's not commercial time.
That's how people get paid, right?
Is it?
Wait a minute, you guys are getting paid?
Mark, we were hoping that
maybe we should go to commercial. You're right.
That Yoo-Hoo sponsorship took hold by this week.
Man, I'm hopeful. I'm trying Little Debbie and Sunset Bakery and Hodecker Celery, and now Yoo-Hoo.
Who the hell has Hodecker Celery or Miriam's Whoopie Pies sponsored us? Even give us free pies and celery. I mean, for God's sakes.
It's got to happen one of these weeks. One of these Tuesdays, it's going to happen.
I want free pies and celery.
Oof, that's a deadly combination.
Free pies and celery. What about a celery pie?
Ooh, no, I
You
don't.
can, you can make it wet bottom too. How would you like that? Herb.
Lesnar, Lashley, new WWE champion at the hands of Roman Reigns, and we found out that Paul Heyman was in Roman's corner the whole time.
Unbelievable.
What do you
It
guys
was a
think?
swerve, bro.
It was the swerve, bro. You're right, Brian. See, Brian knows how to pay us.
He gets it.
You buy T-shirts from us, and over at T Public and What a Maneuver, and we will get paid for that.
Dude, those T Public shirts are real nice.
They are nice.
Beautiful shirts.
Make
a great gift. They make a great.
They're infinitely better than pro wrestling tees.
The What a Maneuver has great quality shirts for sure as well.
Yeah,
definitely support
They
them.
make
Such
a
a quick turnaround, man, for a
and
direct.
It's nice
a
'cause they
direct
print it
garment
on the nice material. You don't have to pay like the extra $5 like at Pro Wrestling Tees to get like a shirt that doesn't feel like a burlap sack that you're sliding over.
And it's also a shirt you don't have to call your bank about because you got hacked.
That's true as well.
True, and you'll get it within the calendar year for sure, if not by the next week.
What a great
Hopefully,
business model they're running, actually. Just be a decent company.
Yeah.
Funny
What a
how-
Maneuver got it. Look at that.
Funny.
What a maneuver. You know, the
Funny
3
how that
Count
works.
Thursday T-shirts make a great Valentine's Day gift.
They do. And hell,
What a
you go to the
great-
T Public site, they got bags and masks. So it's
You get your loved one a pillow,
You get a
a
pillow,
3 Count Thursday
A pillow?
pillow or tapestry.
blanket, tapestry, absolutely.
Now, I like this.
A sticker,
Yes.
A nice tote.
you know.
How about a tote?
Tons of options over there. Tons of options.
You know, when you're
Um,
shopping at Roots Market, you need a good tote. That's why I
You
have
got
my
nice
3 Count
stickers. Look at
Thursday
that
tote.
beautiful sticker.
It
That
You
is
got
beautiful.
beautiful
sticker.
stickers. Look
Sticker.
at that. It's a
Look at this.
sharp ass
Look
sticker.
at that.
You can't get that over at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Nope. Good luck finding that
Sure
at Pro
can't.
Wrestling Tees.
You can't-
Absolutely
what about,
not.
They would send you the stickers that when you go
You're like
peel it off,
SummerSlam,
like the
boom,
backs come
SummerSlam.
with you.
Look
There
at
it
this.
is.
Look at this.
Oh, perfect.
What a
You know what
beautiful
you-
sticker.
You from the Summerfest.
The summer. You know what you
but,
can get over at Pro Wrestling Tees?
What's that?
Hack. You can get hacked.
You can get-
You can.
But yeah, new WWE champion. That's fun going into Mania season.
Hey, now wait a minute. Did we talk about the Melina and Alicia Fox being back in the Women's Rumble? Wasn't that your favorite match?
What a
Jim?
moment.
What's your favorite match?
My favorite match was with Melina and Alicia Fox.
Austin should have been on commentary.
Who?
No,
Who?
Jim's favorite moment was when Cameron actually
Fuck
came
off.
back.
Oh my
All three were
gosh.
there. Yep. Yeah,
Man,
Cameron,
I-
Alicia
the-
Fox,
the
and Melina.
The chair move that we were sitting in and everything.
That was wild.
Yeah,
I
because
hope,
I was retching because I was about to vomit. What are you talking about?
I hope
Retching.
I hope Jim
You
offered
said
to
something about
pay
being
for
a
that
needle
lamp.
mover.
Jim broke the lamp in the living room. He was wild. I hope you're allowed back.
I hope so. I hope so. Matt's daughter was none too thrilled with me breaking furniture and lamps.
She was very
He broke
upset.
the lamp. I thought we only had one. Lamps.
I do have to say that your daughter has an adorable puppy, Matt. The puppy that I had to continue to feed milk to. And it was a very nice puppy dog.
It's the first time she's played with that in weeks.
Really?
For some reason that day.
That's great. See, Smokey, kids like you.
Kids, that's it.
Maybe it's time for you to have a few cubs of your own.
Cubs.
Little cubs. You know, your kids wouldn't have to wear shoes because they'd still have bare feet.
That's a stretch, Mark. Don't.
You know,
Here we
you
go.
know, bare feet because they're bears, because they're cubs.
Because I'm
Smokey.
Smokey the Bear. Only you. Bumper
Right,
sticker.
only you.
Come full circle. Oh, you were following us home. Got it.
Oh, I was following you home. And the bumper sticker. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You had the one that said Salt Life.
And that's why I think MJF had the best match of the week.
Did you? men's Royal Rumble match, or do we want to talk? Did you want to mention anything in the WWE title match?
No, it's
Good.
fine.
Okay, good. Men's Royal Rumble. Didn't think it was quite as good as the women's Rumble match. I thought the women's Rumble match was better. Do you have any issues with Brock winning?
No,
I don't think it was
not really.
necessary.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it, but I don't think that they needed to go that direction.
Got to sell out Jerry World, man.
It's true.
Right, but you can still have Brock in the main event with the way the match finished without him.
I agree.
You had a
That being
solid
said,
final-
I mean, I don't
final
know
four.
who they have win that makes sense storyline wise without, you know, like a returning The Rock to face Roman, which I don't think they do this year anyway.
I mean Shane McMahon could have won.
Shane could have won. You could have
had his way. He would have won. Apparently,
You could have Bad Bunny in there.
Dude, Bad Bunny looked great again.
Bad Bunny did look great.
I hate to admit it, but he did. He's impressed me. Not only can he sing, he can wrestle.
Oh, he's a singer?
He's a singer. He
I
is
didn't know that.
one of the most popular singers around.
Are you going to see him in Baltimore?
I'd like to. I'll tell you who I'm not going to go see is ASAP Rocky. Why I
Are
wouldn't
you-
cross the street to see him.
Are you
I have
jealous?
no idea who that is.
I am jealous.
Mark's a little stung that he stole Rihanna out from
Yeah,
under,
he-
huh?
Not only did he steal Rihanna, he slipped one past the goalie and impregnated her.
Sure did.
on the 5-hole.
Is that what the ASAP stands for?
ASAP, that dollar sign is going to be the money he's going to spend on little Riri.
All right, Devin.
Yeah,
Now
I
you're
don't
pushing
see.
it.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. It says it was one of the worst Rumble matches in recent history.
You know what? I'm agree
Really?
with Jim. That would.
Thank you.
Jim
Matt.
keeps his picks. I'm not even going to make an attempt to listen back. Not that I was going to.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. Like Kofi not landing his spot for once was a bummer.
Kofi wasn't going to win, though.
No.
So that has
he
no
blew a
outcome.
spot.
It doesn't have an impact on the
No, it
outcome,
doesn't
but you like to see Kofi's spots. That's one of the things I've
Yeah, I
always
mean, it
looked
was a
forward
I
to.
like seeing Kofi botch. We've not seen that before.
That's true. And
No,
he
that's
had
something
some-
different. Fuck
He
it.
had some fun with it on social media afterwards.
What do you say?
So the four, like apparently it went back and forth between Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles before
I had
they
heard that
finally
there was
committed to
literally
Brock.
no Riddle reports. I had heard that from like two different sources that Riddle was never even brought into it. I think
Okay.
Riddle would make sense. I also
would.
don't think that's the right time for Riddle. I don't think Riddle
No.
helps sell out WrestleMania, unfortunately.
So who
No,
is
not yet.
Shane trying to bump out of that for himself? Riddle, I would assume.
Riddle, I would assume.
Is he
Riddle.
passing those reports himself? People are like,
Yeah,
was Riddle in the Final Four? And she's like, nah, come on.
That was me, guys. I don't
Um,
think Drew again makes a ton of sense
No, I think that
would've-
doesn't land at
that
all.
would have not
at
gone
all. I
over.
feel like Drew has cooled off considerably, and it's
Did you call him
unfortunate.
Drool?
Drew.
Say Drool?
I
or
also
Drew?
heard Drool. and
Oh no,
I
that's
was
no,
fine
we're
with
not
it.
talking about Brett.
Oh,
That's-
come on.
Ah,
Absurd.
One is from Scotland, one is from Canada. They're both about the same country. Sure.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Drew
One
lands.
wears a
and, like,
kilt, the other one wears depends.
oh.
One
That's
carries a sword, the other carries a spittoon.
Or an oxygen tank, maybe.
Hell yeah.
You know
yeah.
what Brett wears to a formal dinner?
What?
Depends.
Yeah, Styles would have been fine because
I'd
he's
be
never
fine
won
with
one.
I would have been fine with Styles, but storyline wise, I don't see him wrestling either Bobby or Roman. Like that doesn't make sense.
Bobby, Bobby.
I'm also ready for the WWE just to fucking shake it up one year
Right.
and just give us somebody we really wouldn't expect.
Omos.
Oh,
Like, give me Omos.
Omos actually wouldn't have shocked me. I thought there was talk about him a couple weeks ago. That like, he's the new big guy.
You? I think like
Angelo Dawkins.
Owens probably would have surprised a lot of people just because they wouldn't have expected him to actually win it.
Otis.
Same with Big E, I think. Like Big E winning would be a surprise because a lot of people were probably like, "There's no way they have Big E win this thing."
I mean,
they could have Otis win it.
I
Just take it from him.
Come into the ring always attempting murder, swinging the sword around at other people.
You know what? That's a good.
He also says Hurricane Helm should have entered in one.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, I think it'd be fun to do like a surprise winner one of these years. I don't think a year where you have to sell out 2 nights at
that's not the time to
is
do
the
it.
right answer. I think if you have a year where it's back to 1 night of WrestleMania, if we ever do that, then you can easily have a men's Rumble winner be a surprise, a shot in the dark, and that title match can open the show or be third on the show.
And you close WrestleMania with the women.
Yeah, you know,
I agree.
Yeah, this wasn't the year for it.
Devin commented that it was boring near the end. That's where they saved surprise at like 27, 28,
I was going to
29.
say that the last 4 entrants were a surprise.
Or
Lesnar almost threw Bad Bunny into the 3rd row. Like, I don't. I'd say the ending was the exciting part.
I mean, I didn't think Bunny was going to win, so he probably shouldn't have been in the final 4.
I mean,
he was a celebrity spot.
5 or was he final? 4?
I thought he was final 4. I don't know. He might be final 5. I don't need him coming out as late as he did, but he looked real good. He really did.
Yeah. He did.
He hit a lot of good spots.
I'm at the spot, unfortunately, like where I don't know how many there were. Just the tag teams getting thrown in there. You know, the Profits aren't going to win this. That sucks. But
I feel like with the
having
Street
them in there.
Still, one of these years you could have Montez Ford win it, and that's what starts his singles run.
Okay.
Like if everybody's talking about him becoming a single star,
that's fair.
That's like a smart and logical way to get there, because then you don't have to split the team.
That's a good point. I hear what you're saying.
But yeah, I don't.
The Dirty Dogs.
I wish Johnny Knoxville would have lasted a little bit longer. But
people were bitching about that. Like it's the first time they had a stupid celebrity in.
Yeah.
No, that spot could have went to another established.
Well, Drew Carey was in there.
Right. Like it could have. But here's the deal. Like, okay, so it could have went to Finn Balor. So Finn Balor comes in, eliminates 2 people, and gets thrown out. Then you're just going to complain that Finn Balor got eliminated too fast.
Who is hurt, right? Or out of the country?
He has for time off. He's out of the country. So
no, he wasn't there because they decided to put in a jackass star.
That's
I read that on the internet in all caps.
So Cesaro's still hurt as well, correct?
Is he hurt? I didn't even know he was.
He should have hobbled his ass to the ring.
Get out there, the wrestling fans want you.
For at IWC Smark.
Yeah, I can take Kevin Owens, Devin. I can take Kevin Owens in the final 4 over Shane McMahon or Bad Bunny. Sure.
Over Shane though?
I mean, it was his
one
final
of them
appearance.
is still employed with the company. So
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's still employed.
2 of them then.
Two of them are, and then Shane's not.
It's crazy. I'll give you 3 names: Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Bad Bunny, and you tell me the one who's not still employed with the WWE.
Shane
McMahon.
Eva Marie would have been a nice surprise entrant in the Rumble.
You would have.
No, it wouldn't have been.
No, it wouldn't have been.
She's been training, Jim.
She's getting better. She's been brushing up on her
Hurricane Ranas.
Her Hurricane Ranas with Spanky and her hatred towards other races with Spanky.
Did you see his apologies?
No. I'm
he
shocked.
tweeted out 2 apologies, and he was like, "These are definitely not things that I think." And then I was like, "Dude, you definitely said like I, me, I in multiple statements."
Yeah.
And there's a video from like the high spots where you were like, the moon landing was fake. And yeah, dude, that you said some shitty stuff. But find his apologies, because those are, I'm sorry I got caught. Apologies.
I apologize for all the hurt and embarrassment I've caused with my words. These are not my beliefs and never were beliefs of mine, and I crossed the line. I spread the most vile comments without thinking of the damage it was caused. I will live with this regret for the rest of my life. I am truly sorry for the pain I have caused. No, you're sorry you got caught. like
And good for AEW for like quickly changing
They
course.
dismissed him. Now,
and
the
maybe shame on the
WWE
WWE for not doing their research enough.
I don't think AEW did their research. The people on the internet did their research. AEW reacted to the people doing their research.
That's fair.
If the WWE and AEW did their research, you wouldn't have had the jobs in the first place.
That wasn't true on.
I mean, the WWE maybe. I mean,
I saw on the dirt sheets that Whoopi Goldberg was going to be special guest commentator for that match with Hendrick and Moxley. Is that true? Or am I thinking of something else? They pulled her too.
She was bamboozled.
She was bamboozled.
Brian says all the Forbidden Door talk, only Mickie James. What gives?
That
I
Forbidden
think
Door talk.
I think the Forbidden Door talk was from wrestling fans. The WWE announced
the door was locked.
James. I don't think I don't even think the WWE did any like wink. Somebody else might be coming along.
No, I don't think so.
No, it was a lot of IWC source.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, you know,
We are our own worst enemy.
Oh, Cody's a free agent. Wink. He's gonna. And like even like Cody coming out last week and be like, I am not going to be in the Royal Rumble. Everybody's like, oh, that means he is. Oh, here we go. Like, you know,
but that's good business. Like if you're Cody Rhodes, you want to say that. You want people
Absolutely
talking
smart
about
business.
you on social media. You are as
100%.
unemployed as Shane McMahon is right now. The job market's tough.
Right,
It is tough. Well, that new chicken fillet is going to open. Maybe Shane can get in there.
I heard that's the largest one in Pennsylvania.
Brian says, why only open it for one person? I mean, that business. Like,
It's now been open, and the WWE has established it could happen again. Why not? It's done once. It could happen again.
And I think that, like, her entrance to the Royal Rumble on their YouTube channel has over like 2 million views. Like
that's a big deal.
No offense to Cora Jade, she's not getting 2 million views on the YouTube page. I mean, it's
why you gotta shit on Cora Jade like that?
Was the first name that came to mind because he
You're
said there's plenty of
unbelievable.
ladies.
That's
in
Tony
the
Hawk's
NXT.
nephew or niece.
You know, but there was no NXT people in either Rumble.
Fine with that.
Good.
No, I'm fine
know.
with that right now too.
Yeah, like
Please.
I would rather see Mickie James and Molly Holly and you know
Kelly.
Ivory than the people in NXT. Because
Go ahead and say Cora Jade again.
No, I'm not gonna because you're just gonna get hot about it.
I'd be okay with some of the NXT women. The men, maybe not so much.
I mean, if anybody, I would have guessed
Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch. I would have guessed probably
Roman.
Oh, Brock Breaker, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Brock Lesnar girl.
Braun Lesnar.
Braun Lesnar.
Yeah, I don't think there's any need. You know, I don't think there was any need to have NXT involved in it. They've clearly separated NXT from Raw and SmackDown.
They wanted developmental. They got developmental.
Yeah,
They're not good enough for the main roster yet.
Worry about making that brand better as opposed to just incorporating them into the Royal Rumble.
It's never gonna happen again.
You're right.
Nope, it's dead and buried. Go on.
100%.
Gunta.
Shane McMahon might as well run it.
The blind lead the blind.
The
unemployed, and then the unemployed lead the unemployed.
The unemployed lead the soon to be unemployed.
Yep.
Shane could book himself to win a War Games match.
He could. You're right.
War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games!
Games!
Can you imagine Shane McMahon saying War Games one time like that? He would be beat red and just pouring down
War
sweat.
Games! War Games! War Games!
When he was trying to catch his breath, it might sound like he said Game Wars.
Games! War Games! War Games!
Whoa!
Games!
Raw GM's trying to figure out how to hack the soundboard.
That's fine. We all have a backup soundboard just in case.
Maybe he could partner with Pro Wrestling Tees, and then he'd be able to figure out how to hack the soundboard.
Maybe. Brian says more like NXT 2.0. Hey.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. What do you guys
Look at the
grade?
brains on Brian.
What do you guys grade the Royal Rumble this year? Ryan.
It's the best Royal Rumble I ever saw. Jim, A+. Is that what we're supposed to do?
No, you can give it an honest grade. I'll allow
all right. Yeah, I thought it was a B. It was a good Royal Rumble. Not great.
Intern Mark.
Above average. Good.
Intern Mark.
This might be the Yoo-Hoo talking, but I think it was an A. I thought it was a very good
Definitely
Rumble.
the Yoo-Hoo talking.
That's you drinking some Yoo-Hoo tonight, Intern Mark?
No, I had some cranberry orange.
Well, Mark, there's
Ocean
still a
Spray.
few more Yoo-Hoos left in the fridge for the next time you come over.
You know what I'm going to do, Matt? I'll bring some celery and some cream savers for the Yoo-Hoo. We'll barter.
Okay.
That's a deal.
Maybe we could play poker.
Matt, do not hold your breath. I'm still waiting on my ham loaf sandwich from the fair last year.
Well, it's going to happen. Which fair?
Any
The
of
Manheim
them.
Farm?
Any of them.
I got the last
I'm not
one at the
I'm
Econ
not
Fair.
picky about my ham loaf sandwiches.
Oh, they're so good.
They are
Did you want
so
cheese
good.
on that, Big Jim?
Absolutely. You can surprise me. I'll eat it either way. I love ham loaf with or without cheese.
Oh, so good.
I mean, great with cheese, but
So good.
Am I the only guy from Lancaster County that doesn't like ham loaf?
I don't like it.
It is just
Well,
not good.
You live in York County.
That's true.
York County
I'm
is different.
from Lancaster.
Right, well, that's true.
What type of
And
cheese
besides-
did you put on it?
Mark said that Round the Clock Diner here in York has a good ham loaf.
Oh, do
Yeah,
they
also
ever?
probably have coronavirus and a lot of light power, but I
You
would
got
probably
the
have
ham
to
loaf
come and
and-
eat one there anytime soon.
Honey, what do you want for your two sides? I'll take mashed potatoes and coronavirus. Flo will be right back.
Extra white on the mashed potatoes, though.
Extra
Devin
white.
says the
Don't
Rumble
be
was
rude,
B.
Jim.
You shouldn't have my pick, Devin. You didn't get it right. Seth Rollins is not.
You know what?
the
This is
universal-
on Devin. Devin needs to listen back,
Devin's
and he needs to
upset.
prove his case.
Anybody
the
can
case.
find the audio.
I mean,
put it out-
I am stating right now, I absolutely will not.
I know you won't. I'm putting it. I don't even care if it's you guys or Devin. Anybody finds the audio and provides me a clip of it or the timestamp on what episode, and I will verify. And if it is true, if I said if Seth Rollins wins the match, I will give him his picks for 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks after I get proven. But you have 2 weeks to do it until we go on the air 2 weeks from now. That's your time frame.
Do we
Devin's
have next week
upset.
off?
No, but
Oh,
I'm just giving
shit.
you 2
I thought
weeks.
we
I'm
had
I
giving
will
you
not. I will not be here next week.
No,
Wait a minute.
you will get Big Mike or Ernest.
I don't want to be here next week.
Too bad. You have to show up.
Fuck. Okay.
Is Valentine's Day
Right.
next Thursday? When is that?
That's a good ivermectin hoagie.
Yeah, can I have lettuce and tomato and onion and ivermectin on that, please?
Yeah, yes, but extra on the ivermectin, please.
Where do you think you are? That's included.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
have to, you
have to ask for
have to
that.
like you have to pay extra to get it removed.
No, they just kick you out.
Yeah, fuck you, commie.
Fucking commie.
Beat it, Snowflake.
Matt, what do you give a grade for the Royal Rumble?
I'll give it a B- just because some of the finishes of the matches were not what I was hoping for, and because Natty was in the Rumble.
She got eliminated
Was.
twice too, Matt. Twice.
She did get eliminated twice.
Good.
Top half and the bottom half.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'll give it a B+. I thought it was good. It was a good show. Nothing wrong with it. I think the overreactions to it were pretty crazy.
I mean, there's always recency
Naturally.
bias like that.
Yeah. All right, let's take a pause here. Let's go to break. We will come back. We'll do our question of the week. We'll look at, of course, a little bit more into the release of Mr. Shane McMahon and much more. Stick with us. 3 Count Thursday Live.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis on all things sports. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, subscribe to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports, and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Are you looking for a place to listen to your favorite music and sports? Look no further. WLSN, the Lead Sports and Music Network, is a web-based music and sports network. Our network was created to provide authentic, high-energy entertainment through live streaming to a national audience. We play popular music while hosting podcasts from all over the world. Curious? Check us out on the web at leebsports.com. That's LEEIB sports.com. Or find us on the TuneIn Radio app. Got Alexa? Just say, Alexa, play WLSN on TuneIn. WLSN is America's #1 blog-themed sports and music network.
Welcome back to Count Thursday Live. We're glad to be with you on a Thursday night, talking a little bit of wrestling. And if you're following along with us in the live video, we'd appreciate that. Get as many people in here as possible. We would certainly appreciate the interaction and have fun with everybody in the comments as well. Cousin Brian says he would give the Royal Rumble a B+. He said he's always disappointed. The surprise entrants aren't who he hoped they would be, but he said he will be donning his 3CT SmackDown shirt at the SmackDown in Hershey coming up here in a few weeks. And I think Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey are both advertised to be there. Card subject to change, of course, as always. But so if you have the opportunity, check that out. But guys, let's jump right into week number 43.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Like I said, week number 43 in our standings. We did have a winner from the PW scorecards, but he never gave his wrestler of the week picks. So yeah, I think we're going to default to our Tim. He sent us a letter in the mail.
You've got mail.
So we got mail this week. So we will we have Tim's picks this week. If the anonymous Raw general manager wants to put those up, we'll start with Tim's picks for the week. Devin will also be at the SmackDown in Hershey, although he won't be in his 3CT SmackDown shirt because I guess he doesn't have one.
No, Devin, do you have to buy 2 seats or just one?
The one in front of him. The one he's sitting.
Devin sent me a screenshot. January 13th episode. He said, spoiler alert, he's losing the belt to Seth at the Rumble.
But he did not lose
he said,
the
if
belt.
it comes true, I get Tim's picks for the whole month of February. So there it is. Okay. I've been proven correct by Devin himself. Seth is not the WWE Universal Champion. My picks stand, gentlemen.
Well, Devin, you're too honest.
You're an honest guy, Devin. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So
we're gonna all go over Tim's picks.
Yeah, let's go to Tim's picks. Number 3, he had MJF.
Oh, I thought we were all gonna just say fun reasons why Tim picked that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Tim picked MJF, which is his 3 favorite letters in the alphabet, and nothing to do with the actual professional wrestler, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
That's fair. That's fair. He picked Brock Lesnar as number 2. Why would he do that, Matt?
No idea.
No idea. Okay.
He picked Brock Lesnar number 2 because while watching the Royal Rumble, he was dressed as his favorite wrestling adjacent character, Brock Lesnar guy.
All right.
That's right, he was.
I forgot about that.
He looked great too, I'll tell you what.
Affliction shirts and everything.
And his number 1 is Ronda Rousey. Ryan, why did he pick Ronda Rousey?
He picked Ronda Rousey. Well, because he has a crush on Ronda Rousey.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Matt, go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
So, number 3. Are they going to go up on the screen?
I don't know. I got
there
it.
we go. Number 3, Ronda Rousey. I picked her.
The Raw GM asleep at the wheel. Is he drinking and driving?
Just because I wanted to have one of the Rumble match winners on there, and since Brock also lost that night, it didn't feel right to have him on there. Didn't deserve it.
Come on, Bobby.
Number 2, Seth freaking Rollins, mainly for the entrance to his match. The throwback to the Shield was absolutely fantastic. I think that was one of the best moments of the night, and the match itself was fantastic as well. And because even though Devin is now outing himself, I thought that would result in him getting Jim's picks. So either way, still number 2 wrestler.
When the Shield music hit, I thought somebody was watching like a YouTube video of the Shield's music for no good reason whatsoever. Like, because I was like, "What did?" And then it was like, "Oh, so they're doing this," because I would not have expected that. But you're number 1, Matt.
Number 1 is Mickie James. We talked about a few weeks ago that she would be the one to be the first one through the Forbidden Door, but not only did she do it, she did it with the Impact belt around her waist. And I thought that was fantastic.
Very good. Who wants to go next?
If she didn't, her pants could have fell down.
Got it. Thank
Very
you. Thank you for letting.
Yeah, mine's similar, I guess, to Matt, so I can go. I have Beautiful Bobby as your new WWE Heavyweight Champion. He beat the Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. So that's a pretty big thing. Ronda Rousey, she returned. And on her first night back, was able to point up to the old WrestleMania sign. Ronda Rousey. So sign pointing season is here, folks.
She pointed to it before it was on fire, too. So that's pretty.
Maybe
she didn't have
shot
that
fireballs
weird
from her hand.
smirk this time, like she did last time.
Premonition.
Yeah, I think she's over wrestling fans still, so that's fine. And
you think only Ronda Rousey could prevent WrestleMania sign fire?
I think she's the one who lit it on fire with her finger.
Ridiculous.
Seth freaking Rollins, old SFR, win over Roman Reigns, even though it was by DQ. I thought it was the best match of the night. Excuse me. He came out in the Shield gear. That was cool. I think he's just hitting on all cylinders. I thought like the pandemic SmackDown stained glass Seth Rollins was maybe height of power Seth Rollins, but I feel like he just keeps getting better with what he's doing and like really coming into his own, and like the silly outfits, and it's just so over the top. It's so good. This Seth Rollins is
he's
so good.
One of the best, definitely this generation, easily proud 2000s. I mean, he's
freaking awesome.
He's freaking awesome. Intern Mark, you want to go? You want me to go?
Well, you know what, Big Jim? Why don't you go? It's the season of giving.
All right, I will go. My number 3 is the new WWE champion himself.
Bobby, who, Bobby?
Bobby Lashley, WWE champion,
Who?
beating Brock Lesnar with the aid of Roman Reigns, but that's okay. Win's a win, champion's a champion. My number 2 is Ronda Rousey coming back and earning a shot at WrestleMania. Still not sure who she's going to pick. She did not decide on Monday, which should probably give you a little bit of clue if she's going to SmackDown. My guess is she's going to pick Charlotte. And number 1
There's a match
is
you've never seen.
That's true. My number 1 is a guy who lost. No, calm down, Kirby. It's okay. My number 1 is Brock Lesnar. He may have lost the WWE title, but he won the Royal Rumble, got to point at the sign at the end of the night. Monday on Raw, cut a great little promo, and I think put the fear of God into Adam Pearce. Didn't even have to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match because Adam Pearce doesn't want any of that smoke again. So Brock Lesnar's had a pretty damn good week. Intern Mark, let's go to you.
All right, number 3, I picked Bodacious Robert Lashley.
Bobby!
Bobby! After he found Cindy, he won the Universal Championship. That was exciting. And then number 2, even though he lost, he won the men's Royal Rumble, they're calling it. Brock Lesnar. He wasn't even advertised to be in that Rumble. So I gave him the number 2 spot.
Card
number
subject
1.
to change.
It is. You never know. Anything can and usually does happen in the World Wrestling Entertainment.
World Wrestling Federation Entertainment.
You just don't know what's going to happen. And then number 1 was that rowdy Ronda Rousey. She wasn't even advertised in the match either, and she won. That was the women's Rumble.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I went with Rowdy Ronda Rousey is number 1.
I think my honorable mention of the week was The Miz. Between
Miz was good.
Maurice's outfit on Saturday and then the Instagram
Make a blind man
pictures
talk
yesterday.
about singing again.
My God. All right, let's go to the winners for the week. The top 4 for the week are number 4.
Karrion Kross.
What's that?
Was Karrion Kross number 4 this week?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was. I think number 4 we had Mickie James at number 4 for the week. Number 3, and Mickie James had 5 points. Seth freaking Rollins, SFR himself, 8 points. Number 2 for the week, Brock Lesnar with 14 points, and our number 1, the returning rowdy Ronda Rousey, 17 points.
Boy, that's a solid number.
The top 10 does not change as of week number 43. It remains the same. Killer Karrion Kross just
we got to get him out of there.
Under 10 weeks left, and Karrion Kross still in the top 10. Top 3 remain Bryan Danielson, 38 points, Matt Cardona at 39, and the big dog, the tribal chief of the World Wrestling Federation, Roman Reigns, remains at 60 points. So that's where we are after 43 weeks for the Wrestler of the Week.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the Wrestler on the Week.
The 3 count question of the week. Thank you, Ryan.
3 count question of the week.
We found out Monday night on Raw that, of course, the next premium live event is coming up in a few weeks from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and it will be the Elimination.
One of my favorite cheeses.
The Jeddah.
You love that Jeddah cheese.
Now, are you like a mild Jeddah guy? Or are you
I'm
like a sharp Jeddah?
I like sharp Jeddah.
Is it extra
Jeddah.
sharp, regular sharp? Do you go orange? Do you go white?
I like orange. I like white. I like sharp. I like extra sharp. I like it sliced and shredded and cubed.
I mean,
I like it melted. I can dip my nachos in it.
I had some shredded Jetta on chili tonight for dinner.
Any scallions on that?
It's so good. No, just some chopped white onion.
Too bad you didn't have scallions, Big Jim.
Scallions are delicious this time of year as well.
So good. You know, if I ever went to an establishment that served chili and they were out of scallions, I'd probably just get up and walk out.
Really?
I'd probably walk.
Are you
regardless of what was going on? I am serious, Mark. I would get up and I'd leave that establishment regardless if I was in the middle of a trivia game or not. If they served me a bowl of chili without scallions and said, Erica were to say, I'm sorry, Mark, we're out of scallions this week, I'd probably just get up and walk out.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Thank goodness that didn't happen recently.
That is good. That is good. I don't think I've ever had scallions on. Oh fuck!
Changed your life.
Fightful Select is reporting Goldberg is set for a WWE return. Well,
Oh, this was fun. See ya.
Well, fuck. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. That is just unfortunate.
Dude, I like Sean Ross Sapp a lot. I trust him. I feel like he gives us good scoops, but I just hate when he hits us with stuff like this. It just makes me hate Sean Ross Sapp as a person.
I hate you. I hate you, Sean Ross Sapp. I hate you. But the Elimination Chamber match, there will be a WWE Championship will be on the line. It'll be the WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, Matt Riddle, or is he just Riddle or is he Matt Riddle? I can't keep track.
I think it's Riddle.
And who doesn't. Bro, my bad. And
Randy.
and AJ Styles in the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. So the question to you guys is, who do you hope wins the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber match on February the 19th? Not necessarily who's going to, but who do you hope wins the match and the title? Anybody?
That's a good question. I'm glad you've asked that.
I thought you would like that one.
Just for the listening audience again, could you repeat who is in the match?
Yes, it is.
Just so everybody hears it one more time.
Yeah, I will let everybody know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If anybody wants to write it down so they don't forget, it's AJ Styles.
I mean, it's rude to tell the listening audience what to do, but let me find a pen. Go ahead.
I can suggest it.
I think they're ready now. They have I think they have a pen now, Jim.
Yes. AJ Styles.
He slept at your
Riddle.
house.
There you go. It's right there on the screen, but I'll keep repeating for those listening.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Riddle, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, and Bobby Lashley. So who do you hope wins? Who do you hope wins the WWE Championship in Jeddah?
I hope it is Seth freaking Rollins. Again, I think he's hitting on all cylinders, and it'd be great. Seth freaking Rollins.
All right.
And then when he wins it, they can talk about it on the Whiz Wit podcast, and it's going to be great.
It'd be fantastic. Intern Mark, who do you hope wins in Jeddah?
You know, I was kicking around Riddle, but I don't think it's Riddle's time yet. I just don't think it's his time.
Bro.
And as long as it isn't that Austin
He
Aries.
won the scooter race on Monday. You don't think it's his time yet?
What?
That's his big win.
That was a big win.
That is a big win.
Boy.
No, he lost. That's right. Otis
Otis came in and pushed him off.
He knocked him over, and Chad Gable got the win. That's right.
Who did Ryan pick in this match?
Hall and Oates.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. I wrote down Riddle, but I also don't think it's. I would love to see Riddle win, but I
It
went
would
with
be
Rollins.
fun if it was Riddle, but I
That
don't
would
think
be fun.
Hey, Randy, look at this. I think it'd be a hoot.
That would be. It would be.
What would he be holding up?
His championship.
Oh, you think he wins the title too?
Well, it's for the title.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, that's
Yeah, that's why Bobby will win, but this is a hope.
okay.
Yeah.
Hope in one
Yeah,
hand,
Bobby's-
shit in the other. See
Bobby's
what
gonna
fills
win.
up
See which
first.
one fills up first.
Bobby, who,
Bobby who?
Already my least favorite soundbite we have.
I don't know if I believe.
Who?
100% agree. Ron and I are on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Who?
That one has, in 1 week, been beaten to death.
That's the point.
Bobby.
Did Mark
Ooh,
pick
Bobby.
yet, or are we still waiting on
I
that?
mean, Matt, you can probably
I'm still
pick while Mark's
looking
just
around.
like to himself.
Bobby
Okay.
who? Bobby.
All right, I'm
I'd
going to pick Austin Theory before Mark can. So now Austin Theory, Seth freaking Rollins, and AJ Styles have been eliminated from being chosen from Mark's pool.
That's correct.
Man.
Oh, we can't double pick with
Correct. Nope.
We
no
can't double
picks.
dip.
Oh shit! Well,
That's double dipping.
And you
I
can't
was-
pick Bobby Lashley because that's the obvious answer.
who picked
So-
AJ Styles?
Devin.
Devin. Well, then I got to go with Riddle.
So what? It's down to Brock or
You get
or
Brock
Bobby?
Lesnar.
You
No,
just
there's
get
no
Lesnar.
choice. You just get Brock.
I'll take Brock.
Brock.
Which sets up title for title at Mania, which is what you not wanted.
We don't want that.
I mean,
You
I don't
want
want.
We want Riddle to win.
Well, then you
Should
shouldn't
certainly
pick Brock Lesnar.
I guess I don't have a choice, do
But
I?
you're wearing his shirt, so I get
I
it.
am wearing his shirt. He had a great week.
How could you not? I mean, he
He
lost
had
the
an
championship.
okay
But
week. You know, he did lose.
imagine losing your championship and then winning a match to have a shot to get a championship, and then saying that was a great week.
Well, who booked that match? Who booked the Rumble?
That's
Shane
a fair
McMahon.
question.
That's why he got
Probably Shane
fired.
McMahon. It's probably why he's no longer employed with the company.
And
So you're
good
thinking Shane
riddance.
McMahon had the best week ever?
I don't think that at all.
I think I'm having the best week ever.
I know that's right.
I should have put Matt Muleisen on my list.
Oh,
I think Shane comes back. I think Shane buys a ticket and flies over to. Can you fly to Saudi Arabia for fun?
really certain
Yeah,
you
why
can.
not?
Oh,
I don't know that you
come on,
do.
Brian.
I don't mean for
Brian.
fun. I don't mean for fun that
Brian.
way. I mean, like, not for business. Like, dude,
You can be a tourist in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
Is that
sure.
what you're asking?
yeah.
If you're a man, yes.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
All right. Let's see here from Facebook. Dan says Bobby or AJ is going to win. Nick says Lesnar. Daniel says anyone but Austin Theory.
Well, that's right.
Chris says if the plan is to unite the titles, then it'll be Lesnar. EJ says Bobby, and Jason says AJ Styles.
And that was Jason Sudeikis?
Jason
Yes.
Derulo.
Sudeikis.
Derulo?
No, Jason Derulo. I had to block him. He was just getting a little bit too rowdy.
Jason Derulo. Just
Yeah.
He kept
saying his
saying
name in
over.
any comment. Pissed him off.
Every comment he says his name. Jason Derulo.
All right, let's then any other thoughts to the chamber? We'll obviously preview that in a couple of weeks when we are when we're at that point.
So what day is that? That's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday night from
Is it?
from
Saturday
Cheddar.
night.
Is it
Cheddar on a
really?
Saturday
Even though
night
it's
is
in
beautiful.
Yeah, it's Saturday here. So I think it'd be Sunday. Well, they said Saturday, so I guess it's probably Saturday after. It'll be a
Afternoon here,
afternoon
right?
show.
It'd be like your 3
I guess.
o'clock here.
Like a matinee.
Oh,
Did you
fuck,
know
I'm not
in,
watching that.
No, that's fucking amazing. Are you kidding me? I will absolutely watch that.
I mean, I don't watch the Saudi shows anyway, but
That's true. Ryan, are you gonna watch this one if you don't have to work?
No, there's a good chance that's not going to happen. When is it?
The February the 19th.
Saturday.
Let me see what excuse I can come up with to not watch this. The 19th, you claim. And that's a
Yes.
February?
That's a February.
Fuck, I have that day off.
Aha, there you go. I'll see you at my
Mm.
house. We'll get we'll order some pizzas.
Now, see, you sweeten the pot.
So Ryan,
The
why don't
pot's been
you
sweet.
work that weekend so you can have off the 26th of March for Icons?
Okay, that's not exactly how weekends work, but okay. I mean, I get it. Yes,
All right,
I
but
would absolutely give that day up. For if Skip shakes, that's what I'll do.
What?
Skip shakes.
Oh shit! It wasn't Skip. I'm sorry. Wrong dog, Jim. I didn't mean
Totally
that.
okay.
Kirby's shaking.
It's totally all right. Just for that, we'll see you on the 19th.
Scratching.
I had a slipping stuck. I'll be there. God.
Now, Allie won't give you the 26th off. You, want me to
know what,
talk to
Mark?
Allie
You
for
need to grease the wheels.
I'll come in and work your shift for you.
Thank you. She'd let you do it.
She will. I still got it.
The big news of the week, that's kind of captured the eyes of the wrestling world. Of course, we've been.
I have no clue what you're about to say.
We've been you haven't been paying attention, I guess, Ryan. Is
Big
none
news.
other than Shane McMahon himself.
Oh,
Some
I
of
do
our
remember
favorite,
this.
others are taking way too much joy in this.
Shane McMahon.
Shane is has reportedly been let go by the WWE. There's a lot of controversy around the Royal Rumble and the booking decisions and all of that. And like there was so much buzz this week around this fucking Matt. Like it went from, so I guess Sunday it started coming out that there was like heat on Shane because he
was sweating so much.
There's always heat on Shane.
Very much.
Sweaty man.
Like there's a photographer, a wrestling photographer that I follow, not Frank Boris, great wrestling photographer, but
book Frank Boris.
She does pictures for WWE and AEW. That's an awful picture of Shane Ryan. But she has pictures of like all the superstars and they're coming out for the Rumble. And like she has a picture of Shane and he is like between red and purple and like soaking wet. Like as he's coming out of the and I'm like, look, like we've been backstage at like independent wrestling shows, guys spray the hair down with water a little bit.
Jim, that is sweat.
But my God, like Shane looked like he got baptized before he came out for the fucking Royal Rumble in this picture. Like
baptized in the River Jordan.
Just soaking wet and beet red. But anyway, so like the rumors went from like Shane had booked himself to win the Rumble. He booked himself in the Final Four. There was like reportedly all this heat backstage at the Rumble because like he was fighting with people all day because he just kept booking himself in better spots. There was rumors
These
that
are just
he
rumors, right, Jim? You should stop. I think you're being a little rude.
Don't be rude, Jim.
Don't be rude.
But then it came out that like he was trying to book himself into. He was trying to book himself into the WWE Championship match at the Elimination Chamber, win the title and be the champion going into WrestleMania, to face Seth freaking Rollins, face Austin Theory, which actually the Austin Theory versus Shane would have made sense because like Vince has taken a liking to Austin Theory. So that storyline actually could have made sense. But like the story, like the rumors have gotten just crazy. And then of course, the big news is that he has been released. So Shane's gone. This is not the first time that he is out in the WWE. But like at how old is he? 53, something like that. Like
I got another one for you.
Does he ever?
Smokey's wild.
Like this is it, right? Like he doesn't. If he comes back, it's probably in more of like just like either an on-screen role or a backstage role. Like I don't think like there's no in-ring return after this, right? Like if there's this kind of bad blood, which I would imagine that there is right now with everything going on. I don't.
Let's hope so. Let's hope that this is the final time I have to use this avatar to make my point. Because this face is from the picture when he is celebrating his win as the World Cup winner at Crown
The best
Jewel.
in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Because he's the
He
best
was
in
the
the
best
world.
in the world.
No.
Maybe AEW will hire him.
They won't.
And they can actually get the best in the world.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's rude.
This is unbelievable.
That is rude. Mark. Not only are you
Mark it.
Not only are you being rude to Shane McMahon, but we are probably going to get a shadow banned for that.
Now we've been shadow banned in Istanbul.
You're shadow boxing in Istanbul, Smokey.
Yes.
Devin says maybe it was a good thing he got released. Sounds like he was taking advantage of what his last name is. I mean, possibly. I mean, if the rumors there are true, yeah, it got the rumors definitely got a little crazy on that one. Yeah, I just don't see how there's any in-ring return after
Yeah, is there any chance it's a work?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's
always a chance.
Talking, is it a real shot, you think? Is there, and they're just, in the a couple weeks we see him come down and interfere with Vince's boy or something like that, or maybe we do see him at Sands of Time and he comes out and messes with Austin Theory. I mean, it's the WWE.
I mean, it's certainly possible. I mean, I think the first to report it was Ringside News. Since then, Sean Ross Sapp, Meltzer, they've all confirmed that he's gone. But yeah, I mean, certainly, I guess there's a possibility. But like with everything else like going on around the company, I like. Do you think that Shane, like theoretically, if he's, trying to like hijack booking and make himself look better, blah blah blah, like, do you think that the power that Nick Khan is garnering with this company has anything to do with it? Like, is it, a situation where Shane feels like he and the family are like losing the possible grip of the company, and then he's just
I feel
trying
like Nick Khan's got him by the testicles.
Because I think it was Against the Ropes podcast, Inside the Ropes podcast today was like reporting that like Triple H is by the end of the year either going to take a job with NBC, Universal, or Disney, or possibly retire from the WWE because like he basically has no say in WWE anymore. It's really kind of Nick Khan's company.
I mean, he is the biggest heel, correct? He's the biggest heel,
Nick Khan,
of wrestling right now.
Oh, without question. I mean,
if he was behind this, He's the biggest face.
There was a picture of Nick Khan like ringside at the Rumble, and
now we know why.
And like somebody like posted there like Nick Khan out here scouting his next batch of releases.
Well,
he probably couldn't wait to fire Shane. I could not wait for him to come back behind the curtain.
He's just sitting out back. He's like, Vince, can I do it? Can I do it? He's just waiting for it. But yeah, I don't know if it's something like that. Like it's just at some point, like Shane and I mean, if you're Shane and Stephanie and hell, even probably Triple H at this point, like you had to think at some point you were getting control of the company, and now it looks like you're probably not. I don't know if that played into it, or I could certainly be reading more into it. Maybe Shane's just an asshole. I don't know.
Highly possible.
But yeah, like that.
I feel bad. How could you? You have to feel bad about this. Here's the deal. I don't think Shane had any control currently. Like, I think Shane left and like did whatever techie stuff he did and like came back, and that was a big surprise and has kind of been in and out ever since. But I don't think Shane's had much control.
He books for, I think, like the big 4 pay-per-views and Money in the Bank. He
produces a match or something like
yeah, like he produced the men's Rumble, and he's produced the men's Rumble for the last few years. I know he's produced some of the Mania matches, SummerSlam matches, Survivor Series. But yeah, I don't think he's not like an every week booker writer,
right,
or anything like that.
Now, Matt, I think you said something interesting about the Triple H rumor. I don't know if you were being very serious about that. In the group chat about Triple H landing with Disney.
I mean, I think whether he lands with Disney or NBC, they've instantly become the front runner to acquire WWE once it's sold. So maybe that's why that decision hasn't been made. Like, those are two very big name companies, so it might be a situation where they're both trying to get someone from WWE that's higher up involved with the company first, so they have kind of maybe that. Though I mean, I don't know though. Like, if Vince goes to sell, then is he going to be petty if Triple H leaves on bad terms and be like, well, I'm not selling to Disney because Paul works there?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Vince McMahon, certainly.
I mean, at the same time, I don't think Vince ever sells. I think this only happens once Vince has passed away.
I don't think the more it goes on, I really don't think Vince is going to sell while Vince is alive or upright. I think it's going to be a situation where he's in bad health or he's passed away. That Nick Khan or whatever ownership group kind of takes control of the company, they sell it. And yeah, obviously the two front runners, and Devin says, to be honest, I have a feeling WWE sold by the end of the year. I don't think it's the end of the year, but NBC Universal, because of the Peacock deal, and they have some workings with Disney worldwide. I think the network is, I forget, somewhere there was a deal announced last week, somewhere in Europe, I think, maybe, but it's either Europe or India. But anyhow, airing on like a Disney streaming platform internationally. So those seem to be the two front runners. But certainly we could not go this week without touching on the Shane McMahon news. Just because of how much
Shane relaunches WCW. I mean, the name on the contract says McMahon.
It certainly did.
Right.
That could happen.
But this weekend,
he doesn't wrestle or do anything else anywhere else, does he?
God, I hope not.
I mean, I think FTR tweeted out that they won it because like they did that little run with Shane. I think either one of the Cash or Dax, one of them tweeted out that Shane should come to AEW, which I would absolutely love. That would just be awesome. But no, I don't think he goes anywhere
I don't
else.
think so either.
Ring of Honor announced this week that to coincide with Ring of Honor's 20th anniversary, the company is announcing the establishment of the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. From the release on Ring of Honor's website. So since its inception, ROH has created excellence in professional wrestling by giving the best wrestlers on the planet a platform to showcase their talent. Now Ring of Honor will honor the outstanding athletes who have contributed greatly to making it one of the most influential pro wrestling promotions in the industry. They also announced this week their first inductee. They said there couldn't be a more fitting choice for the first inductees to the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame than two athletes who have been in Ring of Honor since day one and are still at the top of their game 20 years later. Ring of Honor is proud to welcome Jay and Mark Briscoe into the inaugural class of the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. I went on to say a career retrospective of the Briscoes will be featured on this weekend's episode of Ring of Honor Wrestling Television, and a YouTube special on the Briscoes drops Monday, February 7th on Ring of Honor's YouTube channel. The announcement also went on to say subsequent inductees will be announced on February 7th, February 14th, and February 21st. Each episode of Ring of Honor Wrestling in February will be devoted to a Hall of Fame inductee, and there'll be a weekly YouTube special on the inductees. The special Hall of Fame episode of Ring of Honor Wrestling airs on TV the weekend of March the 5th. So we know the Briscoes are in. Now the question is, with three more inductees, who else do you think rounds out the first class of the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame? Does anybody want to give their thoughts first?
I could see Nigel McGuinness, a former Ring of Honor champion. I think he held the strap for over 500 some days. Samoa Joe. I think
Joe and AJ were
the
names
longest
in my head.
I don't think they're going to touch anybody that's currently Joe's not signed anymore, right?
No, he was released.
Joe and McGuinness, I believe, was released. I don't think he does anything either. Low Key, I think, was like the first Ring of Honor champion. That I could see that. I don't love it, but I could see it. Homicide, I think, makes a lot of sense. Homicide's name came up a lot.
Cousin Brian says Jay Lethal, Dalton Castle. I don't know if Castle has been around enough, maybe to be. I could be wrong. Be inducted.
Maybe his boy will get inducted. The boy.
Devin says CM Punk's Mojo, Homicide. Those are three names I could absolutely see.
Did anyone say Low Key?
Ryan,
Low-key.
Ryan did. Threw it out
He did
there.
low key say that.
Low Key said that. James swept that under the rug real quick. He's like, no.
Well, I think there's been a lot of controversy.
I
around
agree.
him
A lot of
the last
controversy.
couple of years. So I just don't know if you.
I don't think that's an inaugural class. That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, the Briscoes are an absolute obvious dead giveaway.
Yeah,
Mark,
giveaway.
it's a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. There were some more Briscoes up in that house. So Ring of Honor called him up and said, "Do you want to be in our Hall of Fame?" Dead giveaway. 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 I'll tell you what, that Ring of Honor, they got some big testicles putting the Briscoes in their Hall of Fame. Smokey went to independent shows with those dudes, but he didn't have a clue that they'd be the first inductees in the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Jim, I'm upset that you don't have dead giveaway on the board yet.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Oh, he moved himself too. Now he's
Oh,
really.
he's not the host anymore. Let's talk some more about Charles Ramsey.
Ryan, did
being
you
the
say
second
Jimmy
inductee.
Jacobs as well?
I did not. Mark, who would you put in? Who did you say?
Charles Ramsey, I think, should be in there. Charles Ramsey. He was the neighbor that helped find those girls that were missing. Welcome back.
How many years ago did this happen? That song lives rent free in my head.
Probably 9.
Man,
it was more than 7. It's been 9 years, maybe.
it had. Oh
But
boy,
that is such a good song.
I'll have
Dead
to look that
giveaway.
up. Old Charles Ramsey. It was a dead giveaway.
That was so good.
I'm just looking up some of the reigns as champion.
I've seen some articles here saying Larry Sweeney as the.
Sure.
Does he still own the corner store?
What about Danielson?
Yeah, Danielson's a good one.
Danielson could be one.
Yeah, Dragon. Yeah.
Did Mark ask if Larry Sweeney still owns the corner store?
Yeah.
Does he still own that corner store?
Like the bummer is, I think there's some guys here. Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, Seth freaking Rollins, Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, certainly.
Kevin Owens.
Mark
could be considered, but do they?
Mark, Larry Sweeney's no longer with us, right?
Are you
There's
serious?
some names from the Raw General anonymous Raw General Manager.
Oh, Silken's a great choice.
So he doesn't own the corner store, is what you're saying, Matt?
No, he no longer does. He hung himself about 11 years ago.
Oh, that's disappointing. I don't know what to say about that. I'm so embarrassed. I guess if you give me enough rope, I would, Well, everybody, welcome back to 3 Count Thursday. If you're tired of talking about wrestling, we can talk about swamp people. Now, we got Hurricane Ida's coming down on the bayous. It could be the end of alligator season before it even starts. So if you're, tune in here each Thursday. We're going to talk about the latest episode of Swamp People. Right now, we got Troy Landry and Pickle out there trying to get a few gators in before this season could be over. We're expecting that Hurricane Ida is going to make landfall in about 15 hours. So we got to make sure we get as many alligators as we can. And then if you guys get tired of talking about swamp people, we can always talk about Darcy and Stacy. It's hard to believe they're in the 3rd season of production.
I cannot believe that.
Spoiler alert, Darcy's back with Georgie.
Oh, come on, man.
Seriously?
You can't say spoiler alert and then say the spoiler is that freaking quick.
Man, unbelievable.
I just try to get spoiler alert.
You know what? If it was important to us, we would have watched it.
Yeah, that's true.
Darcy's back with Georgie. Her sassafras.
Yeah, I'm just looking over some more names. Like Adam Cole, is he one that?
Oh, he would be a good one.
Is he first ballot?
No. Oh boy, maybe. He was pretty popular. I remember that.
I mean, he has what? He's got a lot of title reigns. 1, 2, 3.
Do they do a singles and maybe? Boy, they just never really stood on their ladies division. I mean, Maria Kanellis would be the only woman I could think as like the first lady of Ring of Honor.
Maybe
Maria Maniac.
They had a whole Women of Honor division though.
Then
Mandy Leon was there.
Leon was there.
Taylor Hendricks was big in that. Stella Gray.
I think that that was only
I'll
what
tell you
within
who's
the
not
last...
going to be in it.
Maria Manic.
Wow, that's one of them too. I wasn't going to say her, but
Maria Maniac should be in it.
Who was the other?
Maria Maniac was the other one.
That's the other one.
Maria Maniac would have been the other one.
She'd be great in Ring of Honor.
Who were you going to say?
What did she wrestle by there? She changed
Kelly
her name.
Klein?
Yeah,
Kelly Klein.
Klein's
certainly. And that, I think
Wait,
that
was she wrestling as Kelly Klein? That was Kelly Klein.
She was never Mary Elizabeth Monroe there.
No, she switched it to that.
In Ring of Honor.
But I think the Women of Honor was only the last couple of years. And not that.
Yeah, that's not as old as Ring of Honor.
I don't think it's established enough. And when you're talking the 20-year history of the company, I don't know that any women will be included in the first class, especially if there's only 4 in.
Oh yeah, not in the first class. No, you're right.
They don't bring up Rob, do they? Who helped kind of create it?
Rob Noxious.
Yes, Rob Noxious.
He could be in there.
Thank you, GM. I don't think so either.
No, I don't. But I think, yeah, like I'm curious to see if anybody from WWE is considered, and if WWE lets it happen. Because when they had the final battle, the talk was like, oh, no WWE wrestlers had videos for the show. But then like Kevin Owens was like, nobody asked us. So like, I don't know if Ring of Honor even approaches WWE about anybody, a Tyler Black or a Kevin Steen. And maybe there's just enough elsewhere that they don't need those guys in the first one. The Raw GM says no way. So yeah, we'll see. I'll try to remember to highlight each week through the month of February here as we go out.
Yeah,
And
that's exciting.
We can talk about them weekly here. And then really the final thing before we close out tonight is the WWE non-competes from the last like round or two of releases are coming due. So as of yesterday, the following superstars are eligible to sign and appear elsewhere: Keith Lee, Ember Moon, Killer Cross, Nia Jax, Eva Marie, Mia Yim, Oni Lorcan, Harry Smith, Lindsay Dorado, and Grand Metalik. And then Wednesday the 16th, John Morrison, Ashante Adonis, Top Dollar, Drake Maverick, Tegan Knox, Jackson Riker, Shane Thorne, and Swerve Scott will officially be free agents.
Is the 16th President's Day for Top Dollar?
It might be. So the probably the biggest names on the list that I'm like, at least looking at yesterday's, that I feel like could or should maybe land somewhere the soonest. First name I mentioned, Keith Lee. Is AEW?
He's got to show up there at least once. And Mia Yim.
Like I know he tweeted out something, something about like being free, something like that. How quickly do we see him there? Is that where you want to see Keith Lee? Is there other names from yesterday that stick out to you? They're like, I want to see them here and like almost instantly.
As quick as a bear claw smacks a salmon out of the water.
Bear claws. Isn't Ember Moon already scheduled to face Thunder Rosa somewhere?
I don't know. Is she?
Maybe on like an indie.
I think
circuit,
there's some
but
indie stuff.
I don't think. But that could open the door then to AEW.
Yeah, I saw GCW has booked Grand Metalik already coming
Grand
up
Metal.
for a show.
Okay.
Full Metal Mayhem.
Smokey, do you still have your Grand Metalik mask?
I don't. I never had a Grand Metalik mask.
Do you have the lucha mask that squeezed your face?
I don't fucking know
hard?
where I got to. I'm sure it's somewhere. It's not within reaching distance though.
I don't know why your Shane McMahon buck isn't hung up on the wall behind you there in honor.
It's in a protective sleeve
next to the other fallen hero.
Which one?
Arquette.
You know what?
Wow.
You cannot kill David Arquette. That's
can't.
the facts. They made a whole movie about that.
They did make a whole
did.
movie about that.
It gets close, but you don't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, Keith Lee to AEW, I think feels like the best / like most obvious option that I think we're going to see the soonest. I think Cross tweeted out a couple days ago that he's like been talking to multiple companies, which I don't believe.
That's not true, but I could see.
I don't believe that either.
I could see him being at Impact.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like Impact is the landing spot for him. I think Nia has said she's done wrestling.
Nia he, Nia who.
Nia.
Eva Marie, I have a hard time
Nia's
believing.
Eva Marie will be at like conventions and whatnot, but I don't see her ever.
Yeah,
in the ring
I don't
again.
see her wrestling anywhere else.
She was WWE through and through.
Yeah,
Wrestling.
Does Mia Yim go wherever Keith Lee goes? Do you think?
Yeah.
Or is she?
I think she's a commodity at Impact.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could see if like, let's say Keith Lee does go to AEW, I feel like she could make an appearance. And I don't know if their forbidden door is open or locked or, you know, I don't know how the open door works anymore with AEW. But I feel like she may make an appearance or two, have a match or two, and then end up back in Impact. And like Ember Moon, I hate to say it, I feel like it's the indie circuit. I don't, maybe Impact. And it's not that she's not good. I think she's great, but I don't.
I mean, she's had characters though in the past that could fit well on AEW or Impact, so I wouldn't be surprised if
I wouldn't be shocked.
she ended up.
I mean, I could also see her shimmering and shining if they're. I don't even know if they're still running, but like really hitting the indies hard and making. And here's the deal: Cardona has proven you can make a successful go of the independents. Like it doesn't have to be right to Impact or right to AEW because the Impact or the indies. There are plenty of options out there that can support you. I think to still wrestle full time and be successful on the indies.
Harry Smith, back to New Japan, or does he just retire? I mean, he's in his 40s, I think.
He's grown up.
A lot of years left in wrestling years then.
Well, I mean, that's the wrong side of 30 though, Matt.
That is the wrong side.
Is Taya Valkyrie, is she back in Impact?
Yes.
Do we know? Because I was like, I'm looking at Morrison for the net, like the round of the 16th, or does he just kind of bounce around? He feels like he could go to AEW.
Is MLW doing the Lucha stuff?
Oh, I have no clue.
Did that ever really take off? I don't know. MLW. I mean, I think if people forget about that. Ring of Honor has announced another date now for Supercard of Honor coming up, so they're going to have to probably fill some spots.
That's true. Yeah. I keep forgetting that Ring of Honor is still potentially in play. I mean, that's what 2 months away. So, you know, Devin says
I don't think he shows up in Ring of Honor, but I mean that's an option.
Impact. I don't think Keith Lee is Impact bound. Maybe he is. I don't. And if that's where me goes, maybe he is there. You know, Swerve Scott, I think, is an interesting one. I like he was obviously gaining momentum in the indies and then went to WWE and now coming off of that.
Swerve can be successful wherever Swerve lands.
Yeah.
I really think he could even take the whole faction with him and be successful in Impact or in AEW. And again, they'd have to want to take on 3, 4, whatever contracts at one time. But I feel like
they love factions in AEW.
They really do love factions. I don't know. They could rebrand it a little bit, rename them, but keep the idea the same. And I don't know. Maybe they know what to do.
Bottom dollar to the top dollar.
You could do bottom dollar.
You could bet on that one.
Possibly.
You can always bet your bottom dollar.
Bottom dollar.
Oh, cousin Brian's back. He had to go to the restroom, but he's back.
Hi, cousin Brian.
Welcome back.
I hope everything came out all right.
How is second cousin Andrew? Shout out to second cousin Andrew tonight.
I think he's in school.
Oh, Matt Cardona. I don't know if we knew this or
This
not.
is breaking news.
Matt Cardona, the new Impact Digital Media Champion.
Number 1 next week, Matt.
I was going to say, Matt Cardona is about to
There you
start.
go.
Am I just going to have to counter program and Roman Reigns is my number 1?
If you put Roman Reigns as your number 1, Jim, I'm absolutely putting Karrion Kross as mine.
Ooh.
So tread lightly, my guy.
And I will put Karrion
Tread
Kross
lightly.
as my number 2.
Oh God. What if Roman actually has a good showing tomorrow night on SmackDown?
Here's the deal. All I'm saying, people that have been released from the WWE, I have put on my list before as having the best week ever. Jim, I'll do it again.
You would. I don't.
Oh, dude, the Big Mac Conference swimming champions are coming up.
All right.
Oh,
Is it that time of year already, Cousin Brian?
The Big Mac, get
Big Mac
that sauce
swimming.
on your fingers.
Have you tried any of the McDonald's the secret like menu items that they're doing right now?
They
Have
have
you heard about
secret
Carry
menu
meal.
items.
Yeah. So if you use the app,
I don't use the app, so forget it. I'm too old.
they have first
Can't
off,
teach
you
me
should
new
be.
tricks.
There's an
So
app for that.
They have menu hacks.
Get out of here. Is it
Right
the
now.
McGangbang?
No, they actually don't even have the McGangbang. Let me find the article here with what exactly all of them are.
Now, what is the McGangbang?
Well, I'm glad you
That
asked,
is
Mark.
what a McChicken inside of a McDouble.
You would take the McChicken, take the top bun off the McChicken, take the bottom bun off your McDouble, and put them together, and eat it as
Really?
one sandwich.
I'll be darned right now.
Don't be darned too hard.
So there's the
that right?
surf and turf, which is so they come unassembled. They just give you the pieces.
Dude,
and you
just
have to
hearing McDonald's surf and turf literally gave me chills down my legs. Like from my shoulders
You
to
want
the
to get some
soles
McDonald's?
of my feet, I got a chill hearing McDonald's surf
It's,
and turf.
it's a filet o fish and a double cheeseburger,
Oh God.
and you put them together.
Oh my God.
Why would you do
I'm gonna
that?
be sick.
Why would you do that?
Oh.
Let's see here. There's a crunchy double.
Ooh.
So that is where you get the double cheeseburger, and you get chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce, and you put the nuggets with the barbecue sauce on the double cheeseburger.
I'd be all right with that.
There's a hash brown McMuffin. So it's exactly very simple. You just put your hash brown on the sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese. Sounds tasty.
I think I don't need a secret menu for that one.
Yeah, that one's kind of lame when we're talking secret menu items. And then there's the land, air, and sea. So it's a Big Mac, a McChicken, and a filet of fish. And you put them all together and eat them.
And then die immediately.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
McDonald's
how
trying to kill you.
I mean, if you're eating McDonald's, you're already
You're dead already.
You're
That's
already
true.
done. Yeah, those
Hashtag supersize me.
are the McDonald hacks you can get right now
No, I'm not
Hashtag
doing that.
grimace.
Garbage.
via
That
the
made
app.
you grimace, Smokey, didn't it?
Jesus Christ.
I am just
Oh, let's get the hell out of this show. We've gone
Yeah,
too
let's
long.
Close it out,
Fine.
please.
It.
For God's
some
sake.
of these times I'm just absolutely dead inside. Yeah, done. Mark, you got anything to add?
I do. I have a question for you boys. Do you know what washes up on tiny beaches?
What?
Microwaves.
I hate it. I hate it. Thank you, Mark. I think
I gotta go.
Ryan, do you have anything to add?
I'd like to take my time for just a moment of silence once again for Shane McMahon.
The best
That's
enough.
enough.
Anything else, Ryan, or is this just that?
Shane McMahon.
enjoy the Pro Bowl.
Okay, I should have just stopped at Shane.
Yeah, see, I don't have anything to say.
He's got nothing. Where can we find you, Smokey?
Got anything, Matt?
Yep, follow 3 Count Thursday Instagram page at 3 Count Thursday. This week we are featuring Felicia Dior as our Woman of the Week. Exciting news, March 26th, Icons of Wrestling show. The 3 Count Thursday table will have the Kirks with us. That is Brandon Kirk and Casey Catal, as they are promoting their Kirk's Couples Invitational Wrestling show happening in July. So you can come out and meet them at our table on March 26th, 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which I have to tell you is beautiful year-round.
Is it
so beautiful?
Year-round.
Year-round.
Year-round. Year-round.
All right, that is
Shane McMahon.
That is going to do it for us. We thank you for listening along, playing along. Go to the website, 3countthursday.com. You can follow the show on social media at 3Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Patreon.com/3Count Thursday. Bonus content starts just $2 a month. Get your 3CT merchandise over at tpublic.com. Also, whatamaneuver.net.
What a maneuver.
You can support the show, collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code 3Count at checkout for 10% off every order. Home Network and GSC Sports. Our secondary home is the Leap Sports and Music Network. You can follow me at Big Jim Sports, but just follow the show. Subscribe on all podcast platforms and YouTube as well. Until next week, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.